Today, you've come to the Todaiji temple in Nara, Japan. I will take you to the temple that is home to the world's largest wooden structure. The Todaiji was registered as a component of UNESCO World Heritage Site, Cultural Properties of Ancient Nara in 1998. And many tourists from all over the world come to see the great Buddha at the Todaiji. Whether you walk to the Todaiji from the station or took a bus on the way, you've already seen many deer, right? Todaiji is surrounded by the Nara Park, where about 1,400 wild deer, who have been designated as a natural monument, are walking leisurely. Yes, these deer are wild. They are considered to be the messenger of Nara Kasuga Taisha Shrine's gods and are therefore highly valued by Nara's citizens. They coexist with humans and come very close to us, but please don't give them human food or paper. If they eat the tasty seasoned food that humans eat, they won't eat what's in the wild, and they will get sick. If you want to feed a deer, you should give them special deer crackers that you can buy all over Nara Park. After playing with deer, you will see the World Heritage Monument on your right. The font that is used varies from place to place, so it's interesting to look at it. Todaiji's font is very distinctive. You can see a big gate in front of you. This gate is the main gate of Todaiji. Its name is Nandaimon, or Grand South Gate, so named because it is located south of the temple. As you expected, this is the main gate. It's magnificent. The original gate, built in 725, collapsed during the typhoon in 962, and the current gate was built in 1203. It's amazing that the wooden gate from the 13th century is still standing. The gate is 12 meters wide and about 25 meters high, and it is supported by the pillars that are 21 meters long. From the outside, you would think it was a two-story building, but if you go under the gate and look up, you'll see that it's actually a one-story building. There's no roof on the lower level, and the building is supported by the 18 pillars with horizontal support woods. This is a method of construction that protects the building from collapsing from strong winds and tremors. It's an amazing idea. The main attraction of the Nandaimon are the statues of Neo, placed on both sides. These Neo statues are the guardian deities of the temple, threatening its enemies with their terrifying faces and figures. They have strong-looking muscles and scary faces for sure. The Neo statues make different shapes with their mouth. One has his mouth open and says "ah," and the other one has his mouth closed saying This is because in Sanskrit, the language of India where Buddhism was born begins with the letter A and ends with the sound thus representing the beginning and the end of the word. There is also a theory that the A shape catches enemies and dirt with its open mouth, while the shape closes its mouth to stop bad things from entering the temple. These two gigantic statues, which are 8.4 meters high and weigh 6 tons each, were created in 1203, when the Nandaimon was rebuilt by about 20 Buddhist masters, including Unkei and Kaikei. Each of these huge statues is made of around 3,000 pieces of wood, and they were completed in a super fast 69 days. That's only about 2 months, right? Amazing! Since the statues were built in 1203, they have hardly been repaired. So at one point, they were severely damaged. It took 5 years from 1998 to 1993 to repair it. Then, to everyone's surprise, original documents and sutras were found inside the Neo statues. This is when we learned the exact year it was made and that the two statues were made at the same time. We also found out that the statue's wood came from present-day Yamaguchi prefecture. Incidentally, the repairs cost about 500 million yen per sculpture. On the back side of the Nandaimon, there are 2 komainu or guardian dogs. They are said to have been built in 1196, making them the oldest komainu statues in Japan. Many people were so overwhelmed by the Neo statues that they don't see the komainu statues, but actually, being the oldest in Japan, I wish more people would see them. Incidentally, the komainu in front of the Nandaimon Gate at Kiyomizu Temple in Kyoto are modeled after the ones from the Nandaimon. Have you ever wondered when and why the Todaiji, with such a big and splendid gate, was built? Before the capital was moved to Kyoto, Nara used to be the center of Japan. The emperor lived here from 710 to 784. In 728, Emperor Shomu built a temple called Konsho-zanji for the memorial service of the crown prince who died a year after his birth. That was the beginning of the Todaiji. At that time, Japan was in a state of great political instability, in addition to the struggle with natural disasters such as drought, famine, great earthquakes, and disease epidemics. In 741, Emperor Shomu ordered the construction of Kokubunji and Kokubun-niji temples all over Japan, and made a temple that was to become the Todaiji, the head temple of all Kokubunji temples. He also ordered the construction of the great Buddha here. And as soon as construction began in 745, the temple was called Todaiji. It was completed in 752, and the consecration ceremony was held. That was more than 1,270 years ago. The Todaiji temple was a place to pray for peace and prosperity for all people. But at the same time, it also developed as a place to study Buddhism and train monks. It was similar to what a university is today. So, at that time, the Todaiji had a complex of 990,000 square meters and many buildings, including an auditorium and dining hall. The complex bathhouse is still here today. Due to the many civil wars and fires that destroyed the temple's buildings, the current site has shrunk to 330,000 square meters. However, the Nandaimon we saw earlier, and the Daibutsu-den, and the Great Buddha that you will see later have been preserved as important cultural heritage sites that tell the history of the city. I hope we can keep them for many years to come. As we continued on, we saw a different gate. This is the Chumon Gate. It is a part of the corridor that connects to the Daibutsu-den where the great Buddha is located. It is said that in the past, the general public could only go as far as the front of this gate. Currently, it is closed, but it is open only on New Year's Day from midnight to 8 a.m., when the inside of the Todaiji is specially opened for free. There is a pond on the right, just before the Chumon Gate. It is called Kagami Ike, or Mirror Pond. If you go across the pond to the other side of the gate, you will see the beautiful reflection of the Chumon and the Daibutsu-den in the pond. This is a popular photo spot, so be sure to take some pictures. Now it's time to see the Daibutsu-den, the Great Buddha Hall.